Alright, so, as you have... You approach the gates to the Zilinian Imperial outpost, and you were informed that you were all under arrest. And at this point, a few other military guards sort of walk up and they're sort of, start to restrain you with handcuffs. Does anyone wish to attempt something?
Oh,
Anna Alice is like, what did we do? We didn't do anything wrong.
And the first guy was just the guy who originally said this to you. Just say, "It's an order from the Empire, for the Emperor herself. I can't tell you."
what? Eldon. Well, surely we must be allowed a trial or some representation, but we can't just be blatantly arrested without hearing the charge, right? I'm gonna roll a persuasion check. Find it.
Okay, sure.
Did I roll it?
You did, and you rolled a 7. So, yeah, that's not working.
Nope.
He says, the guy says, "I'm just following the orders. You don't exactly go against what the Emperor, that's the direct Imperial decree, do you?" And they're kind of leading you into the Zilinian capital territory, which make perception checks.
Where is useless politician in all this? Is he being arrested with us?
Oh, he was taken away kind of right at the beginning because he was like unconscious. So, yeah,
Gotcha.
As to be expected.
yeah. He actually survived pretty well until like the very end when literally 3 things attacked him at once. So,
Well, it's not our fault. That was the perception, you said.
yes,
16.
16. Eldon with a
19.
9. 19. And what is Nereid going to do? What is Nereid going to get to observe?
Figure
Absolutely.
out when my
Thing.
fucking character sheet decides that it wants to behave. Cool, that was anticlimactic 10.
Okay. Well, wait, Michael, what did you get?
19.
Okay. Well, you all just kind of looking around you. You can tell that this is clearly Zilinian built. The building structure is kind of similar. Granted, of course, the difference being that Zilinia itself is, a city built on top of an ocean planet, whereas this is just was built actually on ground. So there's that obvious difference. There are, a number of people around you, mostly Zilinians, but also some various other species. You see a few Taurenar, which are Elden species. You see, of course, some Lorkeshi, even a couple Kur, which is Claran species, as well as some scattered others. That said, there are kind of like people sort of like staring at you like, what do these guys do? Why are they? What's going on? As you get sort of led over. With the 16 and 19, Anna and Alistair notice that in the distance there is a building that looks like a very similar to the Imperial Senate building on Zilinia, but it is smaller and not quite as well put together. Because, again, this is the capital of one of the 16 sectors of the Zilinian Empire, so the sort of sectorial Senate, sort of one step down from the Imperial Senate, is located here for this sector. So you notice that a bit in the distance. And also, I'll say that the two of you see, kind of at a building a bit further away that is designated through, the official diagrams or whatever as a hospital. You do see the Kofarian's body being sort of like taken in there. So you see that happening. However, the rest of you, or all of you 4, get led in another direction towards, well, basically looks like someone just dropped a giant like rectangular prism in the middle of the area.
All right. And we're being arrested under the authority of like the Empress that we're in the military serving, right?
Correct.
Is this that the idea?
Correct.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So
That changes my perspective.
okay. So you're being led inside, and first of all, I mean, don't actually like do this in the character sheets. It'll be just annoying. But they take all of your weapons, all of your any sort of items you have. They literally search you completely. They take everything away from you. They don't like, and then they sort of motion you to like get into like a small. They're these sort of small like what do you call it? It looks almost like a shower stall, in terms of the size and shape of it, but like it's not a shower.
Cubicle.
Yeah, that works. And so there's one for there's multiple of them to get set in, and basically, you are ordered to undress, and what is waiting there is this sort of like it's this fabric that it looks like really, really loose. Like, you put like a fucking trash bag over you, and you're like, okay, this is like, come on. But
Right.
as you put it on, it sort of like there's clearly some sort of tech involved because it actually like forms to your body, not in a way that's like so tight that like someone can see everything, but like so there's a little bit of a padding to that, so you don't see quite that much, but it's basically tight enough to the point where like if you try to like tug on it, you literally like can't pull it away from your skin.
Oh. I might almost prefer the trash bag, but but I guess this is more stylish.
Yeah. That said, it's not like like uncomfortable or anything really, because it fits your body quite well. It gets to all of you. So and the only thing it leaves exposed is your head and your hands. Everything else is like under the material.
Oh, okay.
Man, this is the worst PJ party ever.
Right.
So, after you're done, again, if interrupt me by the way if you want to do something or say something while I'm going through this. Some guards will sort of again like kind of lead you into sort of a main area and down several hallways where you see sort of like various sort of prisoner rooms. Now, these prison rooms are actually like basically big glass boxes. So you can like completely see inside of them, and you can see like other, prisoners basically in these boxes. And that said, you see that at least for the ones you're going by, there's two people in the cells, and there is like a sort of a bunk bed situation for them. But there's not much else you notice in there as you walk by. And eventually you get taken down to a hallway, kind of its own kind of little separate area. And as you get let in, I'm going to be, on the map, I'm going to be revealing something, and I want you guys to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to place you first, and then you can sort of see where this is going to go.
Ooh.
So let's see, you're going to go there.
Yes.
You are
please
going to
me.
go there.
Oh yes.
You are going to go there.
Oh indeed.
And you are going to go there. Okay, so basically there's 4 cells again, 4 of these cubes, and sort of like one of the faces kind of slides away a bit to like let you in, and they sort of push you in to each of these sort of areas, each of these cells, and let's see. This is not combat, but just to have some sort of order, roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, also, I'm
Initiative.
gonna change the music for this, actually.
It's gonna be like epic music.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight to the death. It's gladiatorial battle. Winner gets to live. Loser dies.
Hey,
Dyes
some
her hair
places like
pink.
that.
Natural 20 for a total of 22. Everyone lost.
19.
Okay.
Whoa.
It is Gladiator Arena.
Okay, so we have Alistair with 22, Anna with a 19.
Eldon's just coming up.
Corey, you rolled Intimidation, Wisdom, and then Medicine.
Yeah, it says me like, tapping on the
Yeah.
and
Well-
like, tapping on the character sheet trying to go. Okay, did that go?
Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. 11 and 6. Okay, so first... Actually, this is kind of funny. Okay, so first person... I'm just going to do this in order, because again, you're each getting pushed into a cell. And... I'm going to lower the volume for this, actually, a little bit on my end. Oh, come on. Okay. So first, basically, we'll do this kind of one at a time with Alistair being first. So Alistair, you get pushed into a cell, and you end up seeing. I'm gonna reveal the cell here, and you end up seeing who you are going to be sharing your cell with.
Oh. Oh!
Yes, this is gonna be so much fun.
So you see Claren, and Claren's like sort of sitting on the one of the beds, just kind of like looking at nothing, and he just looks up at you and he's like, "Oh fuck."
Uh,
I'm obligated to say the same thing. Now explain yourself. Why are we here?
Why are we here? I don't fucking know.
You have to know something.
Look, I don't. Okay. Let's have him roll. Let's see. What would be a good roll for this? Just general intelligence, general wisdom, insight, maybe? I don't know. What are you thinking?
Intelligence if he knows anything.
General intelligence. Okay. He rolled a 4. Cool. He's like, I have no fucking clue.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Here we
Now
were.
shut up. Let me think.
oh.
Man. At least that fish girl is actually some meat on her bones. I get the fucking twig who's a simp to the Emperor.
And I got a crybaby who almost died. Multiple times.
Yeah, well, I'm here.
Well, those two are going to get along.
Yes, you're here. For now.
Watch it. Without any weapons, I could beat your ass easily.
Ooh.
Is that so? Daddy's not here to protect you.
What? Oh, yeah.
Been in prison 5 minutes. Stop.
Let's see. Oh no. He gets up and he's like, the fuck did you just say?
I think you heard me quite clearly, friend.
He kind of like comes right up to you and like kind of starts to like glare over you. And he's like, don't talk shit about my father.
That's a good thing. I wasn't talking shit about him. I was talking shit about you. Sit down, boy. I survived the fields of Urda and Botak. You're nothing but a walk in the park.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're some dumb kid who just joined.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Yes. I am just a kid who joined. My apologies, Clarn. We need not continue hostilities any further. We need to focus on getting out of here. After all, we belong to the same side, right?
Whatever. What do you think I've been doing? We've been in here for about a day. I think it's been a day. I don't fucking know. Hard to tell.
I wonder what the others are up to.
Well, who was next? Shit.
I
Anna
had 19.
Okay, so Anna, we'll do you next. You get put in a cell with...
Mm. Oh. Wait, and we're in question.
Yes.
Lorkesh. So like what was the relationship between Lustra and Lorkesh again?
Okay, so Lustra and Lorkesh are orbiting the same star. Lustra is closer to the star than Lorkesh. Naturally, Lustra has like life, like again the Ignas and the other stuff on the beach, but they have no intelligent species. But Lorkesh is sort of, because it's their neighbor, has sort of colonized it a bit, the Lorkeshi have. But then the Zilinians sort of came in and were like, yo, we're gonna take this and be our capital, and Lorkeshi were just kind of like, okay, so, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Anna, I guess, rubs her eyes and she's like, what? Kershaw? Is that you?
It is. Did not expect to end up in this position, but once we ended up in this position, I presumed that if you were alive, you would end up here as well.
Well, I think I'm alive. And like Anna pats her arms and she's like, there were times where I didn't even feel like I was, on this earth, but guess, and she knocks on like the glass like windows. Guess we're stuck in here.
Kershaw's gonna look at you and say, how did you get that book past security?
Ooh.
Anna is like, oh, this thing? Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I mean, I guess it didn't have a signature on it. Like, all of the other weapons that I had, all the other tech, I guess it was branded with, like, the Zilinian tag. But this one, no markings on it at all.
I find that hard to believe that they would have let you keep it. Like, they took all of my equipment, even stuff that is Lorkeshi made. Where did you get it?
This thing, honestly, I blacked out for a moment, and then when I woke up, this was in my arms.
Just randomly out of nowhere?
Yeah, I mean, the first image that I had in my mind was in this, like, steel bunker. And I was shifting memories between being in that bunker. There were some other humans, I think, but they didn't know who I was. And then all of a sudden I was back in our world, and then all of a sudden I got this book. It was a flurry of emotions, and honestly, given the fact that we're stuck in here, I'm not surprised by any of it, whether it was all a dream or not.
Well, it seems you have the book in your hands. Have you looked at it?
Haven't had the time, but I mean, I guess if we're gonna be stuck in here, well, yeah, Anna's gonna ask, how long have you been here?
I don't have that date anymore. I'll just say, Kershaw will say, exactly 27 hours and 18 minutes.
Okay. Anna laughs a little and is like, Kershaw, I like the really precise and accurate side of you. Are you well read? Maybe we can take a look at this together. I mean, we're going to be stuck in here for a while.
Indeed, although I am suspicious that not only do you still have it, but, no one has still even come inside to take it from you. After all, they can see everything in here.
Well, if anything happens, do you still have some? Do you still have the strength to put up a fight? Because Anna wonders, like, she uses tech, but does Kershaw naturally have the ability to still retain some of her like lightning-like powers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll just say like combat-wise, in terms of how this would work, that like she has like, or they have tech that would like amplify it, I guess, and make it like more combat-worthy, but they still have innate abilities.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So
Anna's.
Kershaw will say yes, though they definitely have ways of subduing abilities like mine.
That's fine. We're just gonna need. Yeah, Anna's like, that's fine. They took my letter opener, bastards. So whatever you have, it'll surely be better. Anyways, might as well. Let's just see what's in this random page. And Anna flips open to the middle of the book.
Okay, so you. By the way, no, never mind. So you, as you both kind of open it and try to look in, your brain just like hurts. Like you're staring at this page, and it's legitimately like you cannot make anything out. You have no idea what you're looking at, and your brain is literally hurting from looking at this. And it's like basically every instinct is to tell you to just drop this and not look at it anymore. So roll a d4.
We get a 1.
Okay. Ada, you take 1 psychic damage, and Kershaw takes 3 psychic damage.
Ow! Oh my god, what is in this? Seems warded in some way. Like, is there still language in the book, or are they like images inside?
You cannot tell. It's just brain pain.
Yeah, okay.
Kershaw will say, appears to be some sort of cognito hazard.
What does that mean?
Something designed to be damaging to your psyche by perceiving it. There may be a way to train yourself to push past that, but it will take a lot of strength and effort, and you will probably injure yourself by trying. I imagine that whoever made this, well, must be important and very valuable if this sort of protection is in place.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't have the strength in me to try and push past this. And Anna just like closes the book shut.
Okay, so just out of game, I'm just going to tell you. Basically, in order to use the book, you can basically do experience like while traveling, but you have to do it for the book and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there will be some things that happen because of that are not good. But I will say, if you do fully get the experience and proficiency in the book, you will have the potential to do some things. So it's sort of like, do you injure yourself and make things harder for you now to potentially do something a lot better later?
Mm-hmm. No pain, no gain.
Yeah. Also, but because you're doing the experience for that and not like any of your other skills or weapons or something, then you're missing out on like other stuff too. So that's sort of the trade-off for this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Anything else you want to say to Kershaw?
Anna's just like, she's slumped over on the ground now, and she's like, ugh, I have a massive headache, honestly. I can't even see what's around me. And she kind of like slumps onto the ground now. And that'll be it.
Okay. Kershaw will say, well, we have at least 2 beds offered, if you desire to rest.
Anna rolls her way over, and then just like with the last saps of her strength, flops on to the very bottom level bed. Anna's like, ugh, this one's mine. Thanks.
Indeed. Alright, next up is Eldon.
Alright.
Eldon, your cell is to be revealed.
Ooh la la.
Eldon, you are now put into cell with Drolly.
That's the other Turnar, right? The engineer lady.
She's not a Taurenar, she is a Tarvin. So similar size in build, basically, but not the same.
Okay.
Taurenar is a, what was it, Goblin? No, Taurenar was
Gnome.
Gnome equivalent. Tarvin is Goblin equivalent.
Oh, okay.
Well, that explains why she's useless.
Ooh.
Also, I will say, you do notice also that her drone is not there.
Character
Oh.
development.
So she's...
So
Mhm.
you got arrested too. Did they tell you any more than they told us what this is about?
Let's see if she can make an intelligence roll. That might be nice. Okay, there you go, 22.
Damn.
So Drawley says, no, they didn't tell us anything. No. Well, I assume if we're all here, it must be something to do with that little escort that we were supposed to be in control of.
Yeah.
My
Guess.
guess...
Too. Maybe
Go ahead.
we did one day get kind of bossed. Maybe we're getting framed, or maybe they are pissed that the mission was such a failure.
Yeah, I have a feeling, well, even if there's no sinister framing going on in that sense, we may just be being scapegoated. After all, this would be a problem not just for the Zlinians, but the Kofarians as well, and if the Zlinians can point to some people and say, these people are the ones who screwed it up, it's their fault, well, it's something.
Well, then they can just divest themselves of us and say, "Oops, sorry about that," and themselves not be held responsible.
Yeah.
What'd they do with your drone?
What do you think?
I think and hope that they just stocked it away with for safekeeping, like they did with all the rest of our weapons and equipment.
Let's just say... When I designed that thing, I gave it a little bit of autonomy and also a innate desire to protect me. Let's say that when armed guards try to escort me away from it, it didn't like that. And it was
Oh dear.
taken care of.
You have my condolences.
My only hope is that, well, I do have data for a backup to be made quickly, but I don't have that on me, of course.
Of course. Well, hopefully, more will be made clear, like given some time.
Who knows?
Do they treat you well here? Besides, the last box of no privacy and unisex accommodations.
I mean, it's prison. Standard Zillian prison. It's what it is.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, you want top bunk or bottom bunk?
I don't care. Whatever.
Top bunk for me it is, then.
Eldon, make a perception check.
There really was no top bunk.
He just climbed forever and never reached the top bunk. The infinite bunk bed.
Prison tortures.
It's like the fucking is it Sisyphus, the rolling boulder, instead of the rolling boulder?
Yeah.
It's just, you keep climbing to get to the bed and you never get to it.
Oh no.
No, it sucked. Alright, did you get my perception roll?
Nope.
Shit. Okay, we'll try it again.
There we go. 13. Okay.
Cool.
You again, because these are glass, you can also see like the other people in their cells, and you do happen to notice in the cell kind of across you, you see Clarin kind of glaring at you.
Eldon kind of shrugs at him like, I don't know how to help you. Sorry.
I'm gonna see if Drelly notices that. Nope.
Any idea what your companion's objection to me is? He's currently giving me quite a frown.
Probably because you're in here with me.
Oh.
Just don't do
Help him with
anything.
that.
Just don't do anything stupid.
No problem. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows sorrow.
I've got a
Trouble
lovely
ass.
bunch of coconuts.
Oh my god.
I think we're gonna witness Trolley killing someone for the first time.
She's gonna strangle herself.
That's Myriad and her roommate in the next cell.
Okay. Speaking of,
Dylan's falling against everybody's nerves.
let's see. Eldon, you want to say or do anything else, or are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. Well, that leaves. No, why the frick always click the wrong thing? Reveal areas. Okay. Leaves Myriad for last, who is sent to her cell with Armala.
Yeah, boobs.
So you get pushed in, and Armala is like, "Oh hell yeah, I got the fun one."
Oh, nice. Finally, someone without a stick up their ass.
How's it been?
Well, I'm in prison now. So, just a normal weekend. Except, now I'm the one on the inside instead of pushing other people in the box.
Oh.
Ugh. Used to be a royal guard. Had to sweep up all the drunks from the capital.
Yeah. Have you seen the Zelinian Royal Guard?
No, I was hoping to get up there at some point, but, gotta start with gut work first. Gestures to all of this.
Yeah, good luck getting there now. But anyway, no, what I was gonna say is that, yeah, those guys, they look super intimidating. They got all the fancy shit. They're, trained to the max, except mostly what they, makes sense in that guard, but like, what do they do usually? Just like prevent weirdos from going to the palace? Like, not the most exciting work.
I mean, fair enough. I don't mind weirdos.
Ha. I mean, shit, they got some Aranagans and those things. Fucking hell. Well, good you survived, though.
Yeah. Barely. I mean, she sounds like genuinely disappointed and gestures at the rest of the team. They're all so squishy. And they keep throwing themselves in front of things.
Oh, trust me, that seems to be our MO completely.
Ugh.
At least we
Wait,
had...
where'd you...
Go ahead.
Where'd you guys get caught?
Walking up to the capital territory, presumably same as you. We ended up landing in the wilds of Lorkesh, and Kershal. Thankfully, we had Kershal to help us figure out how to get to the city near there. But and they said they had a ship, so we took it here, and well, we were like ready to come on in and be like, "Hey, what's up, friendos?" And then we got to the big house.
Great. Love that for us. Not even a yard? How am I supposed to establish dominance?
Oh, you can establish dominance when we eat.
Eat? Eat what? What do we eat?
Oh, they got meals and shit. Although I think unfortunately you kind of just missed the last one of the day.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So, like, are they good meals or just MREs?
It's food, I think.
I think.
I mean, I ate it and I'm not dead yet.
Fair enough. Food's food, man. Doesn't matter where you find it or what it's shaped like. I just need to know how much salt I need to put on it.
Oh, well, there's plenty of salty people around here.
Yeah, but they're all over there. Thank God.
Armala will
Points at...
Go ahead.
She's gonna point at Clara and be like, especially not with that one. I need someone with meat on her bones.
Armala will say, he's got some meat on him. In fact, a little bit too much meat. The meat's gone to his head.
I'm not interested in cocktail weenies. I need beef.
Oh.
Well, and I guess she ended up in the right
Someone
spot,
just
didn't
got
ya?
sent to Weenie Hut Juniors.
Wait, that was a lot of people talking all at once. What?
You can say mine was not important.
Armala says, well, guess you got put in the right place now, didn't you?
Hell yeah, I did. Okay, time to do squats. That she'll just start doing meaningless exercise.
Hell yeah, squats, let's go. Here, let's have to both of you roll athletic. We'll roll athletics.
Yeah.
Who squats the best squats? I'll let you go first.
Hold on, I'm getting my character sheet up.
$11. Wow, you rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
A 16. Okay, still not that great. I mean, you know, you've been through like fighting a lot of shit. You were literally just thrown in jail. Like, you're you know, not exactly at a peak physical performance right now. And Ramala's also like, you know, she does them. They're not great, but like, okay. So, just say like, seems like we both need to work on that.
Oh, we got time.
Yeah. And Ramala kind of like flop back on like the bed at the bottom. Hold on, I'm gonna roll something for her. Ooh, okay. Arwala says, you're not single, are you?
Oh!
She looks away for a sec, and then she looks back at Armala and says, "I could be."
Oh.
Raises an eyebrow. Raises a, well, equivalent of an eyebrow. Could be?
Got a girl somewhere out there. Who knows if I'll ever see her again.
Oh. I think you should hold out on that a bit longer.
Huh. She'll walk up and tap Armala on the nose and just say, "Sure. But you know." Ever feeling extra lonely? I give great hugs.
I like good hugs. But wouldn't feel right.
She'll sigh and say, "Yeah." Yeah. I mean, I don't think she'd really care, but it wouldn't be right not to tell her beforehand.
Also, you'd have to mind, the fact that we're in a glass box. But, whatever you're into.
She'll laugh and say, "Huh. Come on, it's probably the most entertaining thing that'll happen all day."
Definitely. So just at least there's more people here instead of everyone else. Claude and Trolley have just been sulking and being lame, and Kershal is just, I don't know, staring off at nothing most of the time, looking like they either want to die or they want to kill somebody.
Relatable. Anyway, you already know what happens in the barracks at night. There's no windows or doors or anything to stop you from seeing people go to town. So.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
Yeah, and Nereid'll climb up on the second bunk and just kind of lay there and start to think. It's painful.
Brain go hurty. Okay. Anyone want to say or do anything to anybody before, well, basically, you all go to sleep?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, then I will have you all basically go to sleep. So this is all basically a long rest. So
Sweet.
fill up all your goods.
Hooray!
Maybe make sure to put back that psychic damage Kershal took. Make sure the spell slots are all good, which they should be, but don't know. Okay. You guys would have all been like real exhausted at this point, so I'm just gonna say that you all just sleep like solidly, until you sort of get awoken all at once to a loud sort of buzzer.
Sounds about right.
Well, that.
Hal's just gonna open his eyes.
Krishal will hear Anna and say, "That is the call to. That is the call for the first meal."
Cool.
And the sort of one of the sides of the your cells will sort of slide open, allowing you to come out into the hall.
Sweet.
I'm not going to move
Yes,
people
out
on
in the
the.
hall.
I'm not going to really move people around for this. So, eh. But anyway, you also see. So you go into the hall, and your cells are kind of at like the end of a hall, basically. So you have kind of only one way to go. And as you're going, you do see kind of other people kind of stumbling out. Again, various species that you see. You know, most of them, I don't know, to be stereotypical here, they have a sort of criminal aesthetic, if you kind of catch my drift. So you do kind of feel like a little bit out of place because you're, you know, at least not inherently cantankerous.
Right.
But, you know, it's what it is. And you kind of follow the flow of people over to, well, what looks like sort of a giant mess hall, pretty similar to what's at the, military base.
Well, that's pretty cool.
What gruel do we have in store for us?
Yep. Biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy.
Roll a d20. Whoever wants to do that.
We're fucking having Thanksgiving dinner if we get an at 20.
I'll roll.
Okay.
A 9.
Okay.
We're having prison food.
No.
So
it's not that bad. We're just having prepackaged oatmeal.
So yeah, Ada basically walks up to where you would get food, and first of all, you have the tray they had you is it's of this material. It's almost like a rubbery material that keeps its shape, but kind of barely. I mean, you could probably assume that the reason is so that someone couldn't try to beat the shit out of someone with a metal tray. So and you get sort of a plop of some sort of stuff. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't it's not the worst thing ever. You feel you look at this, you're like, I could eat this.
Anna just takes her spoon, raises it up a few feet, and sees how it drips down like gruel. And then she just looks straight into the eyes of whoever was handing that over, then looks down at her tray, and then walks away.
With the tray or without the tray?
With the tray.
Okay.
With the...
Yeah, they don't even acknowledge you. I guess. I don't know. And everyone else presumably gets some.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the comments sound like mine al dente.
Okay. Let's see. So. Oh, never mind. So everyone gets their food. And I guess you guys go to find a seat or something. Somewhere. Kershaw and Darmalis sit by you, but make perception checks again.
16.
A 17.
23 and 17. Oh, you were good job, Alistair. You were the least perceptive.
Eh.
But still perceptive nonetheless.
So you all notice that Clarn and Drawley are kind of sitting in a corner, kind of away from everybody. Just kind of across the table, a table from each other. Eldon, you particularly happen to notice that like they are kind of eating and like kind of looking at each other, but they're not like their expressions are kind of blank and they're not saying anything to each other.
Drawley and who else are blanking, not saying anything to each other?
Drawley and Clarin.
Oh.
And again, they're sitting like noticeably kind of away from you guys and also kind of away from like anyone else too.
Oh.
So yeah. You know what, I'll roll for...
Do they seem out of it in any way?
What do you mean? Like,
I don't know, possessed?
no. Just, I mean,
Okay.
they just look kind of like, you know, I don't know, like tired and just like done with this shit.
Over this shit?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Let's see. This is Armala. And this is Kershaw. No, why are you back on the spells? Stop it. Okay. Okay. Well, they both sucked. They're just eating their food. They're all saying, well, a little bit better than yesterday.
Awesome. Do you happen to know what's up with Drawley and Colin? Claren?
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, why aren't they sitting with you guys, and why do they look so attacked?
I don't know, man. They're... You throw two people, you throw a couple in prison together, shit gets weird.
Wait, they're a couple?
You didn't know that?
No?
Oh. Well, they're a couple.
No. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean... To be honest, I don't know how they make it work, but it's worked so far.
Oh, wow. Props to them. Holy shit, if Drawley and Claren are making a relationship work amidst all this, like, I mean, I guess anybody could. Or maybe just says it gives high praise to them.
Yeah, guess so. Me? I don't know. Committed relationships not really my thing.
Gotcha.
What about you, Anna?
I think I would need someone who would be up for sailing the stars with me and is just as into ships as I am.
Okay.
Or at least tolerant of my interest in ships.
Yeah, I mean, you know, gotta find someone who's down with your proclivities.
Interests? For sure.
Interests, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Armala would not use the word proclivities. Well, what about you, Anna? How you swinging?
This is our Mala talking?
Yep, to you.
Girl, remember remember when we went out into the Zilinian entertainment district? I thought it'd be more fun than it ended up being. That guy was a bore.
Oh.
Tough break for him, then. Well, I don't know. Some people are boring.
Word.
Yeah, Anna sighs and she's just like, well, yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Nereid will lean over and she'll be like, huh. Nereid will lean over and just be like, he's either got bad technique or he's just a Minuteman. Sucks, dude.
Armala will laugh.
Anna will say, you're at least half right.
Ouch.
30 seconds. Oof.
Man, I could tell some stories. This is Armala saying, talking that.
What, you strength or endurance?
Gotta train.
Oh!
I mean, gotta train both, obviously, but I like the long game.
Oh.
Huh, you're not gonna find that in the barracks.
I know, right? I tried.
You just imagine everyone else in the fucking mess hall just like slowly edging away from our group as this conversation happens.
Does Kershaw say anything?
Kershaw is noticeably silent.
Well, Anna will be like, well, what about you, Kershaw?
This...
How do you like him?
Kershaw will just sort of like not really know what to say, kind of look like they're like, I'm not sure. Then Armala will just be like, oh, they don't do any of that stuff.
Anna's eyebrow raises over the brim of her glasses. Go on.
Kershaw will just sort of say like, "'Tis as she says. They do not experience sexual attraction to anybody."
Anna just says, I'm sorry.
Kershaw will
It's
just,
okay. You avoid a lot of disappointment.
"No, trust me, I still find many ways for people to disappoint me. But so far, you have yet to do so."
Oh, thank God.
Although you still have time to change my mind.
Oh, please, no.
Are you aware of Lorkeshi sexual dimorphism?
Not exactly, but
I'm gonna have to go.
we have
now.
days in this dump, so go on ahead.
Well, unlike most species, which have binary genders, at least on a base sex level, the Lorkeshi have a trinary sex system.
You mean there are three of you?
Indeed. There are, of course, people who take on a non-binary gender orientation for various species, but, well, we have one of that basically embedded in our DNA from the beginning, and that is what I am. In terms of reproduction, in fact, our family units compose of 3 individuals, one of each type.
Interesting.
Wow.
Do you need all 3? One of each?
Indeed.
Sounds complicated.
Armala will pop in and say, "It's kinky." And Kershaw is going to very dramatically roll their eyes and just say, "You think everything is kinky." Armala will say, "Well, as long as the right person's doing it."
Damn. I thought it was better in my species. Then again, the males are just a floating pair of gonads that kind of just leech off you for a few months.
So like normal men?
Shit.
Ah!
Hey!
Yeah, pretty much. But instead of leaving you, they just die. It happens.
Wow. Our love was real.
And Armala will sort of say...
Compare dimorphism in anglerfish.
Yeah, that's what I got. Armala will sort of turn to Eldon and say, "Hey, wait a minute! Don't some Tornar have, like, some crazy family situation where there's, like, one male with, like, 10 females or something?"
No.
No? Damn, that asshole lied to me.
Yes, they did.
Man, I thought you guys were cool. Then again, 10 people? That's too much.
I mean, we have big family units for sure. You have, big extended families, like all living in the same space together. But I mean, all like it's all with like paired off partners and children and relatives, and not like can't think of the word right now, but like one person, multiple sexual partners.
Oh well, whatever.
Yep.
I just imagine Corey's character like clutching his what do you call it, pocket protector, and being like, oh, "How dare you! I am cool."
So I'll help and totally
Oh
do
god,
that.
please don't die.
And then Armala will turn to Alistair and be like, "You've been quiet. What's your situation?"
Currently, I'm eating.
Oh, wow. Got a smart one over here.
That's what you would like to think?
Oh, come on. You got someone waiting for you?
The person who's waiting for me, as you can tell, we're not really getting on fine at the moment.
What the hell does that mean?
Man, I've been trying to figure that out for weeks.
You're just gonna gesture around in the air. The Empire.
Oh, you're one of those.
No. She
Yes.
takes him to the couch, in this case, prison.
I am one of those. I serve my empire, like my brothers before me, and my father, and his father. And this is the payment I get.
Yeah, that must suck to have your entire worldview shattered in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
Hang on, what was that? I didn't quite hear that.
He said, "Yeah, it must suck to have your entire worldview shattered right in front of your eyes."
Yes. Yes. But this isn't the first time. My world was shattered a long time ago at Uraanbaatar.
Gesundheit.
Hold on. This is... Wait, who's who? Okay, this is Armala. Oh, fuck! Okay.
Holy shit!
Oh,
And just for the sake of doing it, Kershal. Okay.
They're both good.
They're both like...
Double nat 20. She knows everything.
She is the ultimate.
Armala is that person who's like, the fucking there's always like that kid who's like read up on like every single battle of World War II and like knows like every single stat or whatever, of like who died and everything. Yeah. So Armal is like, wait, what? You were a fresh recruit. That battle was 5 years ago. What the hell are you talking about? Unless, wait, parent die? Older sibling?
Maybe I'll tell you sometime if we ever get out of here. Okay? And he's just gonna smile lightly.
Oh, come on. As if we got nothing better as if we got nothing better to do while we're in here. You know what they have us do for entertainment?
What?
Nothing. You're supposed to just fucking wander around and just, I don't know, lick the walls, or whatever the fuck you're supposed to do. Some people punch each other in the courtyard.
Do the guards react to that?
Well, it's supposedly controlled. I don't know. Hey, Neri, do you want to punch each other in the courtyard?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright. See ya, nerds.
That took an interesting turn. I think I gotta watch this.
Nereid like throws her arm around Armala and she's like, "Yeah, dude, we should sell tickets though."
They took all of our money. How are we gonna pay for that?
Yeah. Give us the dessert MRE and then we'll be fine.
Oh, that's true.
I'm gonna hold on. Let's see. Okay. So Armala just like jumps up onto the table and just sort of like yells out to everyone like, "Hey, who wants to see some two beefcake ladies punch each other in the face in the courtyard?" And these one people are all like, "Woo, yeah!"
Ooh.
And they're like, "All right, let's fucking go."
Like Nereid is also standing up and she points at Anna and she's like, "You be our bookie."
Sure, on it right now. And Anna climbs up on top of a nearby table.
Hey, Rook,
Yo.
we get out of this. I'm gonna file an official complaint.
About what?
A great many things.
Okay. Right. We were cleared in a sense, like, and sent in a complaint to the higher military powers. I was complaining about having been sentenced randomly to prison.
Okay.
But, you know, good to not let that be swept under the rug.
Yeah, quit your yapping. We got a battle coming up. A brawl between these two sluggers. Anna says,
Oh,
well,
you were going to say that. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, no, I thought I was gonna hear something else. Brain.
What?
I forgot this was being recorded.
I've thought this before.
Fair enough.
Okay, before we start this, everyone make perception checks.
Yeah, perception checks.
Oh man, is the fuzz gonna ruin our
Natural Twinterino.
19!
23.
23.
It's officially a crit. Not that it matters, or whatever.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my full score was 21. So
Okay. Well, basically, okay. So, I guess Eldon gets kind of caught up a little bit and just sees the kind of the general, you know, sort of a crowd forming in front of people, in front of what's going on. But the rest of you notice that Clarn and Drawley are missing.
Oh dear.
They're not in the mess hall whatsoever. And let's see, who got the nat 20? Alistair did, right? You think you saw just a little bit earlier. You think you might have seen them sort of slip out like a side of a hallway a bit ago.
Okay. I saw them. I might have seen them slip out to a hallway.
Okay, fine. You did see them slip out in the hallway, but it was the point is you saw this like a few minutes ago. It didn't like just happen.
Okay.
So, All right. Armal is like, "Yo, you ready?"
Let's go.
Okay.
Try not to kill each other. We're probably gonna have to clean it up.
Okay, so I guess how we'll do this is just, for punching, just do like strength checks, and if it passes the AC, then it will do like a D6 of damage, I guess. Is that fine, Julie?
Okay. I mean, I was just thinking we roll competing strength checks and then, best 2 out of 3 or something.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. I kind of wanted to like actually like go through it like it was combat if you want, but
Okay.
okay. I will. Let's see. Is your AC influenced by any armor that you were wearing, or was it just sort of like what it was?
It was influenced by my armor.
Okay. So what would it be without armor for you then?
I think it would have been 14.
Okay. Because I have... Wait. Okay. Armala's is also actually lower. It's gonna be... Wait a minute. How did I handle this before?
With a shotgun.
You know what? Okay, I think it also would be like 13 or 14 without armor. So I guess, you know what, we can just do competing strength checks for, I guess, yeah, best 2 out of 3 if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so... Okay, roll that strength for the first one.
Strength is...
Oh no!
Fuck me! Oh no! Ow.
Okay, so you, like, go to punch Arvala, and you hit, like, her... You get what kind of looks like hair, but the whole thing is that they're actually iron filings, so they kind of, like, stab in your hand a bit, and it, like, kind of actually hurts. While Arvala just sort of, like, kind of slugs you in the side of the face.
Shit.
In a weird twist of fate, Alistair's just gonna yell out, "Keep those hands up!"
Right. Round 2. God, what is these rolls? Fucking god awful.
Okay, you both get a hit in. It's a mild hit for both of you.
Okay. Let's see. Do.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. Armala gets another hit in, but you just, like, get her, like, basically, like, right... What is it called? Is the solar plexus? Sort of like the area of, like, the chest or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just get her, like, right there, and she goes, like... Just like... Yeah! That was a hit. Damn.
Finally. Alright. Does that mean Armella wins? Or are we doing first to 3?
Let's do a couple more. Like, let's do 5 rolls, so it's in total, and see what we get. So, do 2
Okay.
more.
Let's see. The next roll is...
Oh.
Fucking hell. Ah!
Grandma can hit harder.
Arvala hits back with something basically just as hard as you hit her with. And one more for good measure.
Just for the lulz.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Another natural one.
Okay, well, you're kind of winded, and then Arvala sort of hits you again. It's like, it's not really a strong hit, but because you're kind of fucked up from before, you just sort of, like, kind of fall over.
Yeah, she'll just topple over and lay there very sadly.
Arvala is just sort of, like, hell yeah! It sort of kind of plays off to the crowd a bit, and everyone's like, woo! But then she's kind of like, oh shit, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. This is fine.
She sort of like holds her hand out to kind of help you up.
Yeah, Nereid, like, clasps her hand and stands up. She's like, damn, I need to work out more.
Yeah, you do.
More squats.
More squats!
More everything.
I
It's
too. I too like to work my upper body strength with squats.
Okay. And while people are just and then they Arvala sort of pulls you for the kind of like the bro hug, right? And then everyone was like, "Woo! People punching each other, yeah, excitement." And then for that, let's take a bit of a break now. Come back momentarily after this.
Yes.
So, you just had that little scuffle there. And again, reminder that, again, you had noticed that,
Drawley and Clarence.
yeah, and specifically, Alistair had kind of seen that they thought he saw where they went. So, anyone want to do something about that? Or you want to, I don't know, continue your...
Wait, was it only him that saw, or did we all see? I forget.
I think everyone noticed that they weren't there, but only Alistair saw where they might have... He saw them leave a few minutes earlier. So
Okay.
it's up to... Basically,
Yeah. Honestly, Anna's up on the table, and she's like, and there you have it, folks. Congratulations to the winner, Arvala. So, yeah, I don't think Anna would have done anything else in this situation.
Okay. Anyone else want to take up the offer?
Not that I can think of. I mean, I can go there and be like, yo.
You can do that. Are you going to do that?
Say, yo.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Alistair's
go.
doing that. I'm going to do it. Man.
Look, man, I don't want to lose my other eye to watching them do the dance of the beast with two backs, okay?
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't say that's what they're
Let's
doing.
just go make sure that's all they're doing.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna,
it's...
yeah, I'm also gonna make sure. Like,
We
see
all
what
gotta
they're
stick
up to.
together in here.
Okay. So
We
Eldon
all
and...
get traumatized together. Let's go.
Yes,
Okay.
traumatization.
Okay, well, Alistair, you think you saw where they went, so...
Come on, this way. I think they went here.
Alright. I shall follow.
Okay, so you go down a hallway, and you see it kind of leads to a corner. And, basically your option, you can go forward, but you have to turn a corner. Do you want to, try to be
Can I
sneaky about it, or what?
Can I peek around the corner?
Okay, make a stealth check.
Yes! Fucking let's go. Stealth is not my number one. Please, 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 oh God in heaven. Or wherever you are.
It's one of mine.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, shit. You...
Okay, well, wait, if
Dragging us down.
so who's peering? I guess, are you all peering around the corner? Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
think I'm there.
Yeah, well,
But,
I guess not. Okay, well,
I'm just walking around the
I'll
corner.
have it.
so-
Yeah, I'll have it be an average, so that'll be
Thank you.
30. Okay, that's
He
11.
just walks in. Hey, what are you fuckers doing?
The average is 11, all because of the 2. Lowers it down to
Oh my
11. Okay, well, I will be nice and roll disadvantage.
Oh.
They are preoccupied.
Ew.
This is Drawley. Okay. And is this one
Interesting.
Clorin? Nope, that's Kershal. Where the fuck is Clorin? Where are you? Are you Clorin? You're Clorin. Okay.
Oh!
They're stupid.
No, they're preoccupied. Okay. So you peer around and you see Clarence sort of like kind of sitting like on the floor with like his back kind of against the wall, and you see kind of Drawley just sort of like cuddled up with him, and it's actually really cute.
Huh?
Aww.
Well, maybe we'll just leave them to that. Let us stealth away.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay.
-2.
So Armala is like, "Hey guys, what you looking at?"
Shit.
Oh, Amala, you are.
Okay, so literally, like, Armala as part of like, basically, okay, how I kind of did this with Armala was that like, because of their species as like, you know, being sort of rock based, they kind of have like an innate sort of heavy armor trait, which also means they innately have a disadvantage to stealth. So that one, which is a
Well
-2, did like actually happen. So yeah, she just clomps on over. It's like, "Hey, what you looking at?"
That is very well thought out, but very shitty for us.
I know.
Yeah.
And Clara and Drawley immediately like look up and are just like, are like, you know, look pissed. And Armala's like, "Hey, what you? Oh, hi."
Hi.
Yeah, Eldon's going to leave.
Just back out behind the corner.
Yeah.
Armala's gonna say, "Having fun?" And they're both just like, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then she just sort of also sort of goes back away.
So awkward.
Sick.
Well, that just happened.
Oh.
Todd is back in the main cafeteria. What? What just happened? Why do you guys look so guilty?
Guilty? I didn't do anything.
You look like you seen a
Well,
ghost or something.
Well, thankfully not.
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yeah,
Okay.
or at all.
Just things taking their natural course.
I'm gonna make another roll here. Okay.
Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
no. I think I know what this is.
Armala's just like, "Yeah, we just, you know, stumbled upon Clara and Drawley being cute in the hall. No big deal."
Is this your? I'm gonna point to her mouth. Is this your stupid mouth where your stupid ideas and stupid words come out of?
Oh. Oh, well, quick to the trigger finger there, Ace. I mean, explain the best you can there.
Armala's like, "Oh, please, no one's hurt."
No, no one is hurt. Yet. We might be, though.
What makes you say that?
What makes you think we won't?
What? You think Clara's gonna, like, punch you out or something?
Me? Probably not. The Rook? Maybe.
Why would he punch him?
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm. Not entirely sure. He strikes me as the kind.
Arvala just sort of shrug and say, I don't know. I haven't seen him punch anyone unless he thought he had a good reason.
Yeah. Well, you know him better. Let's just hope we didn't give him a good reason.
Have to say, though, those two, oh, so cute.
Oh,
But that also begs the question, what are they even doing in a place like this?
I mean,
what are any of us doing in a place like this?
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not talking about jail, Rook.
Hmm.
What do you mean, then?
The military. What are those two doing in a place like this? Shouldn't they be off somewhere? Away from all this dangerous and reckless violence?
I don't know, man. You seen Clarn fight? Dude gets this look in his eyes like he's having the best day of his life.
Maybe. But just because someone enjoys the fight doesn't always guarantee they'll survive it.
Well, no, but I mean, that's how it is, right? I mean, why are you here then?
I'm here because this is all I know. They have a chance. They don't belong here.
I don't know what to tell you. You have to ask them yourself.
Maybe I will.
Let's see. At this moment, a sort of like an announcement is basically played over some sort of speaker system, and it says, "All prisoners return to your cells."
Guess that's us.
Let's go.
Our new life.
Do we even actually see guards around, or we just kind of guided by announcement?
You actually make perception checks.
Perception. I don't perceive shit. I got an 11.
A 7.
Hoorah. Hoorah.
Oh, that's persuasion. Merp.
Oh wow, nice roll,
I'll
Corey.
do that.
17.
Not
Yay.
roll, not 1 and not 20 for Corey. Okay. Let's see. So, none of you see any guards around. However, Nereid notices cameras everywhere.
Nereid, kind of elbows the group and is like, don't look now. There's eyes in the sky.
Kershaw will say, yes, well, they observe everything we do, and, well, just everyone's aware that, of course, if anything steps out of line, it will be noted, and consequences will follow. Although, I am a little unsure about this announcement. We were given free rein to roam the prison all of yesterday until after the last meal.
Well, do you think we should comply or maybe stick around and see what happens?
I'm not willing to anger the prison guards at this just yet.
Yeah. Let's head back to our cells and see what happens.
Okay. Anyone else got a strong opinion one way or the other?
No.
Okay. So you guys head back to your cells. Clarn and Drelly come just 30 seconds or so behind you. And they get back in their cells as well. Doors close behind you. And you're just sort of waiting there, not really anything to do for several minutes. But after a bit, you hear some footsteps in the hall kind of leading up to you. And what is happening to my mouse?
Everything.
It's like there's a hair stuck on it or something. It censors being stupid. There we go, it's better.
Hey.
There you can hear it's multiple footsteps, and you see someone kind of approach you guys, who also has two guards kind of behind them. So I'm gonna let me just put this down as random guards. The person you see kind of walking up is Hera.
Commander. Or General.
Maybe you can explain what all this is about. We were just told we were just pronounced under arrest. No charges read or anything. We don't know why we're here.
Yeah, Anna's crossing her arms and literally just facing towards Hera and not even moving, just staring at her.
Hera will just sort of see you all and say, well, this is a fine mess now, isn't it?
Yeah.
She will sort of turn around and kind of actually specifically say to the guards, go back. They will be fine here. I will not be harmed. And they sort of look at each other for half a second, but then they comply.
All right.
So, tell me what happened on the ship.
Eldon will oblige and give a detailed rendition of what happened on the ship, making sure to detail the figures in black who did various things and the weirdo, monster things that we had to fight. And then the crash.
So you say that...
So we'll end...
Go ahead and finish.
No, and we'll end that we escorted the one politician dude through the wilds there.
Yes, I did see that the Kafarian was admitted to the hospital here, so that does seem to line up with that. So, you're telling me you've noticed two strange individuals on the ship at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Any defining characteristics about them?
They were both masked, and Eldon will give a description of their general build and height.
Masked, you said. Was it the same kind of mask for both?
Yes. Same uniform, same mask for both. Both basically just head to toe in black.
Of course implies working together, although, to be honest, that does seem a little too simple. Here's the deal. As you may imagine, this whole situation looks very bad.
Yes.
And, well, we don't know what happened. We received signals that the ship had been, well, we couldn't tell what had happened to it, except for the fact that it wasn't moving anymore, and then the signal stopped completely. So we presumed the worst, and by following the ship and ended up tracing its location to the Lorkesh's surface, and, well, after questioning the Lorkeshi authorities, we learned that you all had left for Lustra, and that you also had all survived. And, well, put some people onto a ship, saying to protect it. Ship ends up crashing, and they're the only ones that survive. Have to admit, looks a little suspicious.
Perhaps, General. But if you wanted to assassinate the Kofaran ambassadors, why leave one alive?
Well, we were not aware of that at first, and... well... I'm gonna roll something here. Okay. Hera will say, yes, I do believe you are innocent.
That's a relief.
Unfortunately, my power here is limited. The Emperor put out a call for your arrest as a precautionary measure to show that, well, to the Kofarians, that the Empire wasn't completely useless and unable to help with the situation. Needed something to do to show some sort of force of strength, I guess. Of course, not something that's helping you in any way.
Or the Empire. While we're detained here, those masked Cretans are regaining their strength and probably going to strike again, whereas we could be out there hunting them, or even at least continuing our service to the Empire.
Indeed.
Now, how's it going to look to the Empire when there's news put out about unwarranted or arrests with no charges being given? One might start to think we're living in a military dictatorship.
This news about these masked figures, definitely something to go off of at least. Before, of course, we had absolutely no leads whatsoever, just that you lot had survived. But if we have leads that is this happening, then that there are these masked figures around, hopefully we can find some sort of evidence. We are having some people digging through the wreckage to see if there is some sort of security recordings or anything that is maybe able to salvage to maybe corroborate your story. That should be proof enough to get you released.
Excellent. What do you suggest we do while we're inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Not particularly. This prison is, well, relatively tame, all things considered. After all, this is our newest sector added to the Imperial territory. There hasn't been as much time for the riffraff to build up, so to say.
Remember, Rook, we're in Imperial space. These people are not the enemy. They're just doing this as a precaution.
Oh,
There's
I
no
will
need to rise up.
endeavor to remember that. Eldon sort of kind of backs, kind of like leans back a little bit, like kind of in a sort of conciliatory pose, versus like putting his head in.
I'm gonna have another roll here. Okay, nope, never mind.
Kanan will be very disappointed in you.
Are you actually saying that for legitimate or no?
No, I'm
Okay.
not.
I'm like, well, you don't know. Harold will just say, it's unfortunate that besides these masked figures' overall appearance, in terms of their basic uniform, then there wasn't any more information to gain. Could I have everyone roll, I guess, just intelligence checks?
Okay. Intelligente. My character sheet, fuck.
Oh, one
Yeah.
moment.
18.
14.
Let's see, Eldon, you got...
Eldon's coming.
Eldon's thinking real hard.
Think.
Yeah, really.
Think, Rook, think.
Oh my god. Did you watch Invincible? Oh no.
No, but I know the me. Oh my. No, that's intelligence save.
Oh, that
No.
was yeah. That's the intelligence save, not intelligence check.
Was that?
That was
you did,
save.
You did an intelligence save, not intelligence check. So.
Okay.
Spaghetti.
Well, that mattered a lot.
There we
Okay.
go.
What was your thing, Michael?
14.
Okay.
Somewhere between Nereid and...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nereid, you just don't remember anything really. Alistair and Anna know that the figure that they fought, again, of course had a mask, had a just your general build. Although from what you could see about, like, for example, their hands, and like, just other sort of small parts of their body that were exposed, they had a sort of palish gray color skin, and I will say, actually, Anna, you think you might have, even though they have like this palish gray color skin, you might have noticed actually that on like there seemed to almost be this sort of like red, sort of like kind of not really a tattoo, but some sort of like kind of line design, like almost like on their skin at some places that was exposed. Also, you both noticed that that they had white hair.
Ooh.
Eldon knows that, and also knows the fact that the person who they saw before that, who had that box, had no skin exposed, but you could see that they had bright red hair.
Ooh. So were they Zelenian size or Turner size?
They were Zelenians. Both of these people were sort of standard humanoid size,
Okay.
which Zelenians fall into that. And I will say specifically, for Eldon and Anna, you would know, or not, or well, I guess all of you, you would know that the first person that I mentioned, the person you fought, based on my description, you know that would definitely not be a Zelenian. And if you want to do either nature or history, Not Nereid, but the other of you can roll nature or history for something.
History for more information on the guy that we fought. 23.
I got 18 for history.
Okay.
Let's see here.
You said 23,
Nature.
Anna?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Eldon got 21 nature. Okay. Wait, what'd you get, Michael, again? 16? 17?
Yeah, I forgot now.
Okay,
Hang
well...
on.
It
Yeah,
was
no, it was
18 or 19 or
18.
something.
okay.
It was 18.
From your memory, you think, You all have this idea. Eldon, you're a little bit more confident than Alistair, and Anna is the most confident, but you're still not 100% sure. You're thinking that that marking actually might be a Mendeshan. And with your history check, Anna, you know that actually Mendeshans, even though they are part of the Empire, and they're even actually like members of the Imperial Senate, they have representatives there, they have had a history of some of rebellious instincts.
Mm.
There's been some sort of mild uprisings in the past.
This is only for
The one you fought.
we only think the one that we fought was a Mendeshan. We still don't know anything about the fully robed person.
All Eldon knows is that they notice they have bright red hair.
Okay. Anna says, I'm trying to piece together one of the intruders, or I guess one of the hijackers. They had lines, like coarse lines, imprinted on their skin. Kind of reminds me of the tribal markings of the Mendeshan.
As soon as you say that, Clarin immediately goes, "Oh fuck! It's definitely them."
Unbiased opinion.
They're known as rebellious, but Clarin, do you have what makes it that obvious?
'Cause they're assholes.
Yeah, Anna is figured as much.
Mendeshans are always up to no good.
Definitely an unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
Make a history check. All of you can do this.
11.
Give us some juicy
Mm.
history. 9.
Nope.
German response, 9 blocked.
21.
20. Oh, and 22. Okay, Nereid and Eldon, you know that the core, again, Clarin species of the Mendeshans, have been antagonistic rivals for each other for a long time. Basically, they're both racist towards each other.
Awesome.
History, as they say.
So Clarin's thinking oh, God damn it, I should have, of course, figured that out before. Why am I not surprised?
Mm. No, maybe it's time to speak to their council representative and see if they can do something about it, or if they might have something some light they'd like to shed on this situation.
Hera will sort of say, that could be arranged, although I'm not comfortable in just taking your guesses at face value for this person's identity. We will search more for any sort of leftover security footage that may have survived the crash. Hopefully that can validate what you say. And with the Emperor's sway. Hopefully they will be able to arrange some sort of meeting. As for you all, well, I will do my best to try to expedite the process of getting you out of here.
Thank you.
Although it still may take a bit of time.
Well, I mean, there are worse places to be stuck.
In this sector, not many.
Great.
Could be worse. We could still be on Lorkesh. At least here we get 3 hots in a cot.
That's true, and less monsters trying to eat our faces.
With that, and so once you hear that, you hear a distant explosion.
Well,
Great. Awesome.
Elizur just closes his eyes with a sigh, of course.
Anna says, an explosion. All right, we're in this room. It wasn't us.
Right.
And then Hera will immediately sort of like pull up.
General Tara, you're our witness.
Hera will sort of immediately pull up some sort of like, tablet or whatever, and basically, and Sage sort of just goes, "Oh shit."
What is it, General?
Seems the Kofarians were not didn't think our actions were strong enough. A Kofarian sentinel is approaching the territory.
Ooh.
And so she turns the tablet around and shows you a picture. Oh, it's a camera feed. And you see basically the outside, and you see outside of this large, well, here, I'll post an image of it.
Yes. Oh, big robot.
It's a giant mechanical walker thing that
Ooh.
is approaching the walls and also is kind of firing blasts at the territory.
Damn.
Great.
She will then sort of turn to you and say, "Are you all willing to fight?"
If we don't go right back to prison, then sure.
Helping
If I
to
may... Oh, go on.
I was gonna say, helping to save the capital territory will definitely give you some brownie points.
Elden grins. Well then, throw me in, coach.
This is an act of war, General.
As far as they're concerned, they may think that we sabotaged the ship themselves. They may think we had already given an act of war.
Where's this Kofarian ambassador?
Still in the hospital recovering.
May I speak to him?
Not when there's a robot destroying the compound. Let's go.
Anna says, I'm in. Give me my tech.
Follow me. I will lead you out, and I will assist you in this. Although, hopefully, if things are seeming some sort of control, I will go and see if I can get the Kofarian, and hopefully they are stable enough to come and end this. Let's go.
All right. Good.
And
So wait, where's our stuff?
You will find out next session.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So,
Cool.
okay.
That's a good one.
Yes,
Right.